Hey guys, it's Richard here and I'm the founder of Invicta-Youth. Today I wanted to speak about bullying, and I know there's heaps of information out there about bullying, all the different types of bullying and how to handle it and all that type of thing, but the reality is that until you've been in a position that you've been bullied in whatever way, physically or emotionally, it's very, very difficult to learn about how to handle this stuff out of textbooks, as in any endeavor in life. So theory is always good, but putting it into practice and actually coming up against it in the real world is two different things. Today I met with a young family friend of ours and an ambassador of Invicta-Youth. He's 14 years old, and he finally stood up to this bully today. After 8 months of showing an incredible amount of self-control, he eventually had enough and he took a stand against the bully. I'm not going to mention his name, but I'm incredibly proud of the fact that, one, he's done his very best to avoid any kind of issues with the bully, and did the manly thing by walking away and trying not to get into any conflict and that type of thing. But there comes a time where everybody at some stage needs to take a stand for a couple of different reasons. Bullying, in terms of its definition, is the ultimate form of cowardly, or cowardice rather. At Invicta-Youth, we teach about courage, overcoming adversity and all that type of thing, but there's nothing more difficult than being in a room, especially at school, with a whole bunch of kids, and somebody is bullying you, calling you names, trying to get you to react. It's embarrassing, and it's difficult. It's difficult to take a stand. So the people that, or the young teenagers that have the courage to do so, I applaud them. If you are a person that ridicules, teases, makes fun of, physically or emotionally bullies people, you are a coward. There is nothing that I can say that's good about any kind of bully. We're trying to avoid bullying at all costs, and in fact the schools need to take a stand against the bullies and not the people that stand up for themselves. What ends up in the structures that are out there, that a teenager retaliates against bullies, and the school or the place of learning, let's call it, or out there in the real world, the officials only see the reaction and not the history behind it. So what I'd like to see is some changes being made to some of the structures where within schools or whatever it is that we're talking about, where these people that have been bullied get the support. Yes, it's not ideal to go and get into fights and that kind of thing, but at the end of the day, people can only take a certain amount. So as the founder of Invicta-Youth, I'm not condoning fighting or any of that type of stuff, but I am condoning taking a stand against bullies. If you're a parent of a child that's been bullied, or you're a teenager or a child that has been bullied yourself, you know how difficult it is. Or if you are a parent of a kid that is a bully, we need to try and assist you to try and get through to these guys that behavior is certainly not going to get you anywhere in life. Invicta-Youth is a program that we try and instill some of these values about why this is terrible, and if you're a person that is a bully, how not to do that, and what we can, and we try and provide role models to show that behavior is certainly not going to allow you to become anything valuable in life if you are following some of these character traits. And if you are somebody that is being bullied, we're going to give you some tools to be able to handle it. It's not always easy if you're not a confident person to stand up to a bully. So to all the bullies out there, beware, because there's always going to be somebody at some stage that is going to stand up to you. And Invicta-Youth applauds those people that stands up to you bullies. Let's stop bullying. So it's Richard from Invicta-Youth. Please look out for our future blogs and video posts. Thanks.